Killer.
Yeah. So it's the three of us, you know, Steven, Robert, and Rohan. Having a young mother, you know, there's many things that comes with that, you know. A young mother means but young in that time in Jamaica is not this time, right? So young mother, that means you live with your parents still. And then with a father like my father, who's a Rasta man, her parents
Rasta.
don't really like that because her mother's Catholic.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up with a young mother, obviously your young mother at the time, she have to also find her way at that age, having a child. I mean, it's rough because you live with your mother and father. So, but I remember this is the one of the most important thing I do remember though. In the transition in life, because I remember there was a transitional point in life, and I do know actually why actually, but there was a transition in my life where my father he had all his children in this school called Voss Prep, which is like a private Voss Preparatory. It's like a private school, but it's you know it's all different types of people there. So at the time, as a young boy, I lived in a community that was within the district of the school transportation. So my father would pay for the school transportation to take me to school and such. But I remember one day, my grandfather, my mother's father, when he moved his family to a house, I remember I went to this house and there's two sides to the house. I went in the house and I would run through the house. But I remember one day I couldn't run through the house no longer. Another family moved into the other side of the house. So my grandparents, they were renting half of the house for their family, and another family is renting theirs. But I only learned this as I grew older. I'm like, wait, this was what was going on. But I do, so through that now, my grandfather then decided, my grandfather was a carpenter. Like he worked downtown Kingston, Jamaica. He was a carpenter. He built windows, chairs, and all that stuff. So he saved up some money. He bought a piece of land in Spanish Town, Jamaica. But I guess it was the only, at the time, I don't know, I guess it was the only place he can find land to buy it, you know. He built a little house.